Hi everyone, welcome back to the spring 2021 semester. We're finally out of 2020, so hopefully we can make this a really good semester. I just wanted to go quickly through the syllabus with you, depending upon which lab section you're in. I will see you Tuesday or Wednesday. For those of you I've had before, same email address. Okay, and then my office hours are by appointment. Don't hesitate. I do try to get back to everyone's emails really quickly, and I am always happy to meet, especially on Wednesdays. I'll be in the lab for a few hours in between my two sections, so there's always availability. We will make something work. The only thing that I do ask is that if you have questions for me, please check the syllabus, check your weekly module, and check the weekly schedule before you email me your questions, okay? That way, if you can answer the questions yourselves, that you do that first. And then if you still can't find the answer or you still need help, feel free to email me. We're going to use the same lab manual from last semester, whether you took Professor Carnevale's class or my class, just the Marib lab manual. You'll need your safety goggles, you'll need your dissection tools, and your lab coat. We're going to begin with those in week 2. So please make sure that you have those, that you found them, and that, that you have them out, okay? The course description for this course is very similar to our last semester. We're going to be doing all of the other systems that we didn't get to last semester. So we're actually going to start off with some of the nervous system again, and then we'll be getting through all of the rest of the systems that we didn't do before. So really quickly, our course objectives are going to just build upon what we did last semester. We're going to, like I said, be focusing on the other systems that we didn't get to. And the method will be the same. We're going to do some online. We're going to use Canvas as our LMS, and we're going to have some virtual meetings. We're going to have some in-person meetings, and we are going to, try to make the best of this COVID world and see you as much in person as possible, do as many activities in person as possible this semester, so that way you get all of the hands-on that you can. We're going to split up into our hour sections again. They are listed as 45 minutes because we do need that cleanup time, which we found we definitely needed last year. The cleanup time in between and the setup and sort of just the wiggle room in the hallways and everything. We are going to be doing similar grading to last semester. So we'll have our lab quizzes. They'll be on Canvas each week. And we are going to drop the lowest lab quiz grade this semester. Our lab practicals will be 60% of our grades, so 20% each, 3 practicals again. Lab quizzes, 20% drop the lowest. We'll have discussions, and we will have assignments again. Your attendance is required without exception. Please make sure that you're not hanging out, sort of loitering in the hallways. I think, again, we've all gotten the hang of COVID and being in school for that, but please arrive at your assigned time, on time, and if you are in person, you will have an assigned time. If you are virtual, your assigned time will be the first half of class, no matter what your initials are. Please see the announcement that I sent out for your assigned times, okay? But again, if you are online only, then your assigned time is the first section of class. If you miss more than 2 labs, that is an automatic failure of the laboratory portion of the class, and that is a non-negotiable department policy, okay? And you know I take attendance. Those of you who've had me before, I take attendance every time, whether we're on Zoom or in person. There are no makeups given. Last semester was your first semester in college, and it was a bit of a sort of getting to know you period, with everything being so different and figuring out how to use Canvas, how to stay on top of your courses, your due dates, your announcements. and there will be much less flexibility and leeway this semester in any makeups, any due dates. So please be aware of that. Also, your academic honesty policy. Last semester, we went through all of the academic integrity checkoffs and your schedules, and I think that many of you found that you were grateful that you did make those schedules ahead of time. So take some time, make yourself a study schedule. I think it will be very helpful to you. When you're in lab, please make sure that your cell phones are silent and away. We will be pulling them out sometimes. Sometimes we'll be taking pictures or videos or using them for other things, as you know. But for the most part, make sure that everything is tucked out of the way. When you are on Zoom with me, I prefer that you have your microphone ready, your camera on, and that you're ready to participate and communicate with me, especially when you are on Zoom. If you are online only in class, having your camera on and being able to talk and participate with the other students in class is going to be very beneficial to your experience. The materials from the course cannot be distributed anywhere else online. I know that we are sort of in this online world, but please make sure and be respectful that all of the materials from this course remain on Canvas in this course and are not used for anything else. If you need tutorial services, the TSS is free and available to you for extra help. There's also accommodation services that you can get your accommodations settled. Make sure that if you do have accommodations that you get them to me at the beginning of the semester so that we can accommodate all of the quizzes and everything online. Please use my email that lauren.hannon@salve.edu if you need me. And the lab policies are all the same from last semester. So we have to remember, if you have any latex allergies or sensitivities, please let me know. Make sure you come prepared to class. Make sure that you do your pre-lab reading and you are ready to work in our shortened time frame. COVID safety, please make sure that you have a well-fitting mask. If your mask, when you talk, comes down off your nose, please do not wear it to class. Please make sure that it is on, that it is stable, and that it is tight to your face. Okay, I think we've all learned a lot over the last few months about what that transmission is, and the mask is sort of number one here. Okay, please make sure that when you come to lab, you have on closed-toed shoes and long pants. I know everyone usually forgets on the first week, but our first week is a dissection week, so you will need to make sure that you do that. Now, we are going to be going through the schedule for our semester in segments of practical segments. Because of the changes and everything that we experienced last semester, Professor Carnevale and I decided that we're going to sort of do it in these block segments from one practical to the next. You will have the schedule ahead of time, but this way there's no sudden changes in the schedule that we have to throw out to you last minute, hopefully trying to avoid the large amount of changes that we had last semester. This is what our week 1 through 4 schedule is going to look like. So week 1, we are going to start off with the peripheral nervous system. Your reading will be exercise 19, and there will be no in-person meeting this week. Okay, we're going to do just on Canvas, and all of the activities that you need will be lined up on your week 1 module. You shouldn't have any problems finding anything. There will be videos up there for you. There's some activities up there for you. So please take the time and work through those. We're going to study for our quiz 1 because during week 2, we will have our quiz 1 covering lab 1 in the peripheral nervous system. Week 2, we're going to do the special senses. Now we are going to be in person for those of us that are in person or online during your assigned in-person class time for an eye dissection. And then everything else will be on Canvas. Again, study for your quiz number 2. Week 3, there will be no in-person class meeting. It will be online only, and it will be the endocrine system. Okay, we are going to map the endocrine system and the hormones and work through all of the tissues of the endocrine system. Weeks 1 through 3 will be the materials for your practical. Okay, your first practical is going to be during week 4. And again, materials from weeks 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start here, and during this practical week, week 4, we'll put up the schedule for your next segment. That way, again, we can stay on top of the continuous changes as we move through the semester. If you have any questions on any of this material, the syllabus, anything moving into the semester, feel free to email me, and I look forward to seeing you all in week 2 in person with your dissection materials, ready to dissect eyeballs. Okay. The peripheral nervous system should be reviewed for most of you from last semester, but we just felt like we wanted to touch base, touch in with it again, because the end of last semester was so rushed. So hopefully that's really easy, smooth transition into this semester for everyone. And again, email me if you need anything. I will see you all soon.